Hi everyone, my name is Ayesha Rizwan. I am a teacher in the Wave Private School. Today I am here with another lecture for grade 6 video number 2. So today my topic is time. This is chapter number 9 from the Oxford International Primary Maths. So let's start. For today's video I have these objectives. Like after this video, students are able to understand the international time zones. You are also able to find the difference between the time zones of different countries and to calculate time intervals including time zone. So let's start. Now I want to show you a video. In that video, it will be more clear to you about the time zones by a world map. Or by seeing this video it will be more clear to you. So let's watch.
Earth is divided into 24 time zones. The time at 0 degrees latitude is called the Greenwich Mean Time or the Coordinated Universal Time. The 24 time zones extend east and west around the globe for 180 degrees to the international dateline from the prime meridian. Since the Earth rotates once every 24 hours and there are 360 degrees of longitude, each hour the Earth rotates 1/24th of a circle or 15 degrees of longitude. Let us have a look on the map of the world showing different time zones. The time zones east ahead of it by 1 hour every 15 degrees longitude. If it is 12 noon at Greenwich, the time at the zone immediate to its east would be 1 p.m. Similarly, time zones west of Greenwich will lag by 1 hour every 15 degrees longitude. Many nations worldwide use UTC in the definition of their time zones instead of GMT. The definition for time zones can be written in short form as UTC plus or minus N or GMT plus or minus N, where N is the offset in hours. It is important to note that some countries have non-standard time zones. Hours 30 minutes. So we write it as UTC plus 5 hours 30.
Here they said that India have a like weird time zone. It's 5:30. It means if we will come from any country, the difference between the time zone to India, like if we are coming from Canada, the time zone difference will be 5:30
minutes. It means if it is 12 noon at Greenwich in London, the clock in India would be 5:30 p.m. What is International Date Line? It is an imaginary line on the surface of the Earth running from North to South Pole located at 180 degrees longitude. Although the International Date Line generally follows the 180 degrees meridian, it does diverge in places. Since we would divide those countries not simply into 2 different time zones, but into 2 different calendar days. To avoid such unnecessary confusion, the date line dips and bends across countries to permit them to share the same time. Immediately to the left of the international date line, the date is always 1 day ahead of the place that is immediately on the right of the international date line.
Here they said that if one side, the right side of the international date line, like one side of the map is at Sunday, the second side of the map is at Monday. So there is 1 day difference between the time and between the days of a calendar.
Now, let us understand how International Date Line actually works. When it is midnight at the international date line, it is on the same day. But after a few minutes, a tiny slice of the earth immediately to the left of the international date line is on a new day. So, there are actually two date lines. One is at the international date line and the other wherever it is midnight. Let us assume the new day on the tiny slice as Monday. As each hour passes, Monday gets larger and Sunday gets smaller.
Here is Sunday part
This
and
is
here
how
is
the
Monday
days
part.
start and end at various places on the
And it's like a circle, it is 360 degree. In the earth completed its rotation in 24 hours. That's why we have 24-hour format. This one zone is 15 degree as you saw in the video. Everything you saw in the video is all about this theory of time zones. So in the map, they divide the world into 15 time zones. The right side of the map, like I will show you in the map, the right side of the map always have one or more, and the left side of the map have always one or less. For example, if I am here in this country and I want to know about the time here in this country, first of all I will see that how many time difference. If I'm taking a map and I want to see from a map, I will see how much time difference. Here is my country, so from here to here 1 2 3 4, sorry, here 4. It means from here to here 1 2 3 4. It means 4 hour difference from my country to that country. So if my time is 1 o'clock and I want to know about the time here, so I have to plus 1 plus 4, it will be 5. It means here it's 5 o'clock. Same like here. And here you can see these zero lines. You have in your mind that why, okay, this is, if this is a zero line, so how people used to see the time? So people used to take time from this side if they belong to that part of the country, and people used to take time from this zone if they belong to that countries. For example, here if it is 1 o'clock, people who lives here and belong to that country will take this 1 o'clock also. So the time will be here also 1 o'clock. If here it is 1, like this clock is less than 1 hour. If it is 1 o'clock, here it will be 12, because we have to do minus from this side. If it is 12, here it will be 11. If here is 11, here it will be 10, because this is minus. So these people who belong to this country can take this time. If in this country my time is 12 o'clock and 12 o'clock and I want to go this side, first of all, how many time difference? 1 2 3. It means 3 or not more, less, because this is minus side. So if it is 12 o'clock here, so I have to do minus 1 2 3. 12 minus 3, how much? 7. So it will be 7 o'clock. So like that's it. This is how you can observe the time zone. They said in the video about this international date line. This is the international date line. That date line, it converts the world into two parts, two equal parts. As you can see from this picture also, here you can see this international date line. It is at the center of the earth. It convert the earth into two equal parts. It is a difference between these two parts. So here that was the international date line, and this map you can see at your book also, but you can't see the city's name, so you can take picture from my from my video also. So here you can see that this 0 line, it means here it will be the international date line, this one, and this part is a positive one and this part is the negative one. Why it's negative? Because it's late. So if this side it have Sunday, so it will be Monday. It will be like 1 hour difference. So it's an international time zone map. This is page number 156. Topic is 9C, calculating time intervals including time zones. Here you can find a map. You can see a map in that page. Some people have 146. So wherever you see the map and that topic, calculating time intervals including time zone, 9C. So, and also this question, use this map to write down 10 facts about that map. You have to follow the map and you have to write 10 facts. So according to our video and our observations, our first fact is the world map is divided into 2 points. Our world map is divided into 2 points. Second one, if we will go towards the left side, the hour always coming less. If we will move towards the right side, the hours are coming more. Each zone is 15 degree, as I told you before. Yeah, if we start from 0 and we move towards the right, every zone is 1 more. If we start from 0 and we move towards the left, every zone is 1 or less. And the next thing, the map is divided into 2 parts. You can see positive and negative, yani left or right. The right side is Monday, then the left side will be Sunday. Because the left side is always left, it is lower, it is less than the right side. If the less, because it have minus values, so it will be 1 day less. If the right side is Tuesday, then the left will be Monday. Yeah, it is always less. Some countries have fractional offside time, like I told you. In India, the time difference is always 5:30. After that, this is your homework in page number 157. Some people have different page, so you can see this page from this video. The topic is 9C, calculating time intervals including time zone. Here you can see this question. What is the best time to telephone your friend in Australia? You have to observe the time map that I showed you in the video. You can find it on Google also. Then you have to find the difference between Oman to Australia, and then you have to tell me which time is best for you. You can also, you have to do this question also. This is the home timing. In Oman, the time is this line. You have to tell me that if in Oman it's 00, it means 12 o'clock. If it is 12 o'clock, midnight, okay? Because it's 24-hour format. So 00 means it's midnight. 12 o'clock. 24-hour format, finish. Now the day it's starting. It's 12 o'clock at night and coming 1 o'clock AM. So if it is midnight, 12 o'clock, you have to tell me what is the time in New York. If it is 2 o'clock, it means morning. Okay, so what will be the time in New York? If it is 16, it's mean evening. So what time in New York also? You have to tell me this. This is also your homework 158. You have to tell me you fly from New York and to Tokyo. The flight takes 14 hours. The departure time at 9:30. It means 9:30 you left home and you left from New York and you have to go to Tokyo. The flight times 14 hours. Which time you will arrive in Tokyo according to your local time, according to the time in Oman? You have to search and then you have to write. By the way, you have to give marks to yourself. If after this video, in the next video I will share the answers with you. If your answers are accurate, you have to give marks, and then when you will come to school, I will give you award also, okay, in your assessments. So after this, you can see in page number 159. This is a page 159. They said in this page that you are planning a school trip to an island. You cannot reach the island when the tide is high. You cannot depart from school until 8:30. It means you cannot leave the school before 8:30. You must be